Welcome to the Office of Online Learning Guidelines and Expectations section. I'm Libby Rhodes. Let's start with a roadmap of where we're going to be going. First off, we're going to talk about why these guidelines and expectations are important. What do we need to include and where we should put this information? Why are these important? Because students need consistency in an online class. They need to know what to find, they need to how to expect, and everything we can do that can make these things overt helps them. What do I need to include? Well, one of the most important is forms of communication. How do you want students to contact you? Mail, email, phone, in person? Remember to have at least one asynchronous method. If students have a fully asynchronous online class, they need at least one way that they can reach you. This is asynchronous as well. How long should they wait for a reply? Now, of course, it's up to you to set this time. 24 hours is probably a reasonable practice, or you might say 8 hours or 5 hours or whatever works with your schedule. Don't forget weekends. Some folks like to say 24 hours except on the weekends, and that seems reasonable given that we don't work 24/7, although it might feel like it. But the problem is that our students work as well, and many of them only time they have to do their assignments is on the weekend. So if they try to get us on Friday and can't, and we don't respond on the weekends, it may be Monday after they've lost their whole time period that they have for doing their schoolwork when we get back with them, and they won't be able to complete the assignment. It also helps to let them know if you won't be available within that typical time period. If you're at a conference or doing some other travel that might interfere with your ability to respond within 24 hours, a quick email or an announcement is a really nice thing to do. What else do you need to include? What are your office hours? How do you hold those at a distance? Are you using a WebEx meeting? Are you doing Teams? How are you holding your office hours? Are you having hours where you just sit at your computer and tell them that if they email you during that time period, you'll be available? How long should they expect for their assignments to be graded? A week is a pretty reasonable practice, but let them know if it'll be longer. Students will feel better if they know exactly what to expect. And finally, where should you put these guidelines and expectations? I think the more places, the better. The more places you put it, the more opportunity they'll have to find it and perhaps remember them. The syllabus is always a great place to start. I also think that course materials section, where you put things that aren't related to a specific week or unit, is a really great place. Remember, that's where things that they might go that they might have to refer back to for time and time again over the course. So it's a really great place to have those sorts of things. It also can help to put those things where they will be needed. Like, for example, on your assignment Dropbox, it's a great place to put a reminder that they should expect their grading within a week from when they submit the assignment. Again, kind of having it in the right place at the right time is also a great practice. Thanks.